Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me back in Diablo Immortal conversation here. Thank you so much for joining. So, last time I made a video discussing kind of like an overview of what to expect with Diablo Immortals, because as we all know, it's been very controversial, right? I mean, a lot of people had mixed feelings about it, especially when it comes to the whole Diablo PC community, I guess you can call them, right? Like they were very skeptical, a lot of criticism. So I did look a little overview, and I'm sorry, it does not look that bad, right? I'm kind of worried about the battery life on my cell phone, but I mean, on the go, great addition to be able to play your favorite game, right? So kind of go over some things that I've been able to see over the past couple of weeks when it comes to the Diablo Immortal. So, one thing is the dungeons. I've heard a lot of great things about the dungeons. So, we did mention about the legendaries, and sorry, on the first video. So, you guys can go back and check that out. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. But one thing that is important to also realize is that apparently I've heard a lot of people testing the alpha right now that are saying that the legendaries are not as easy to attain as they were in Diablo 3, which is what a great what a great idea, right? I mean, I was always used to I guess uh, the older fashioned games, I guess you can call them like that, right? That for you to get something as good as a legendary, you have to put a lot of effort into it. And now here comes Diablo 3, that pretty much every single run, you're almost guaranteed to get a couple of legendaries in there. So it's nice to know that they did make it a lot harder. Apparently, what I've also been able to hear is, except for the legendaries having random stats, so it's not like you're gonna have one super amazing legendary item. They're gonna mix it up. You also have legendary gems. Now, I don't have a lot more info on this. I personally don't have the alpha. I tried to get it, but I wasn't able to. Uh, but I mean, you have legendary gems, which is very nice to see. You do have the rifts, like we spoke about last time, and you can actually just play the game regularly and be able to do these rifts similar to Diablo 3 at the moment. But at the same time, you can also, if you choose to, pay and be able to run it more. So we'll see how that works. Apparently, there's not supposed to be in-game purchases that will necessarily affect or oblige you to spend more money. So I can't wait to see how that works out. Other things to keep in mind here. So we went over the Paragon system a little bit, like we heard about it when it comes to the clip here on the Diablo Immortals website. From what I can tell right now, I've heard quite a few people say that, first of all, it's capped, so you will not be an infinitely stronger than everybody else. You will be capped at a certain point, and there's different talent trees. So once you go in it and you start max level, and you guys can probably go back on the previous video or go direct to the website and see a little bit about the Paragon system here. It seems like there's different trees here, so you can actually go and pick from different talent trees, which will give you different spells, specializations. It's not just okay, let's do an extra 1% health, or hey, let me give you an extra 5 strength or dexterity, which is okay. It's not significant, and it's just nothing really you want to work for, quite frankly. I don't know how you guys feel. To me, I always found it a little bit boring, but actually be able to pick and choose a talent tree you can write within the Paragon system and put effort into this, get additional uh, bonuses that actually make a difference to your character. That is very nice addition. PvP is something that I saw many people focusing on when it comes to the alpha of Diablo Immortals, which I guess you can say you do have that option in Diablo 3. I've never been able to find many people to PvP with, so I don't know how you guys see it. Have I just been unlucky? But I've always liked PvP, and this is so amazing to see that you can actually go in, obviously, because on your cell phone it's directly linked um, to the network, that you can go in with other players, play with them, PvP with them. So great addition to this as well. Since Diablo Immortals is right between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, you are expecting to see a few things coming back from Diablo 2, which there are things that I heard about as well. I heard about charms, I heard about bounties also, kind of like what we have right now in D3. So there are things that are coming back from both games here. Now, there has not been too much info that I've been able to really confirm. So unfortunately, I can't go into too many details. I really can't wait for them to make it a little bit more, maybe in a beta that I can get my hands on it and check it out myself. And I really can't wait for this to go live. I really want to check this out. There's a lot of things going on here. So right now, as you guys can see, I'm directly in the classes. It seems though that the barbarian might be a little bit too much like D3, right? I think that the biggest add-on here would be probably the wizard. It does look like they might have some interesting spells, some that are coming back, right? I mean, Meteor has been with the sorcerer slash wizard for a long time, but there's some classes that are really copy paste Diablo 3, and there's others that did get some of a revamp. Necromancer, I'm excited to see. The Crusader too. I've always played a Crusader when it comes to Diablo, so we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited about the classes. I've seen talk about having multiple spells here. As you can see, they're just giving us just kind of like a tease with the 3 spells. But yeah, very excited about that. Tell me what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this? How is it gonna go? Uh, there's a lot of information. I'll try to give as much as I can as time goes by and as I'm getting them. But there's a lot of things that are going on right now in Diablo Immortals. So going through the gameplay as well, it's very nice to see how they're doing it. Unique zones, right? You're actually going back to places that we haven't really seen in a long time, right? I spoke about multiplayer, right? Zones that we haven't always seen that much, others that we have, West March, right? So really can't wait for this. Honestly, it looks like such a fantastic game thus far. Like I mentioned before, I'm only skeptical when it comes to battery life. So I mean, you're gonna need your cell phone throughout the day. So having it drained on your break while you're at work or if you're at school, and then realizing that you have no battery left to go back and finish your day, it's a little bit disappointing. So I'm really curious about the battery life when it comes to this, because let's face it, I don't think there's too many people that are going to be playing this at home. I'm sure there is. I know I will, but I don't know if it'll be the reality, given that it's a mobile game, right? It's really focused on the go. If I'm home, I'm going to put Diablo 3 or when it comes out, Diablo 4 for me to play. I'm not going to be focusing on Diablo Immortal, so this is going to be more on the go. So battery life is going to be an issue for sure, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to end up, what's going to happen. As so, like I said, as time goes by and more information comes available, I will post it and see what I can find when it comes to Diablo Immortals. If there's something specific that you guys want me to focus on right now, I'm doing more breakdowns of news, things that I see that might be of interest in the game that we all might care about when it comes to the live game. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, that you want me to focus, get more info, research, let me know. I will definitely do that. And like it if you like it, and let me know how we can continue this series. I really can't wait for Diablo Immortals. Thanks so much, guys. Peace.